All right. Hola. Hey guys. I've been trying to make a video for like half an hour and I'm over it, so we're just going live. Um, I'm here in my little home office at Mum's house, just working on getting the content and the technology ready for the suite beneath. I know I've been talking to lots of you guys about it, and I just felt like I needed to do a video to kind of elaborate more on, yeah, where we're going and what is this journey about. So on the full moon, I just literally had a massive creative download. The name, the price, the structure of the journey all just came through at once. So I really feel like this is medicine. Like this is something that's going to help us in these bizarre times that we're all living in. I know that I was supposed to be getting on a plane to Australia today, and then I was going to be getting on another plane somewhere else, and now it's like the whole schedule for my year is is open, and that's such a minor level of disruption compared to what so many people are living with right now. And so, yeah, I guess we could start with the name, the suite beneath. What that name refers to is the great below, or the places that are down and in and under, the depths of our psyche. Hola! Oh, people from Peru, I love that. The depths of our psyche, our unconscious, the things we don't want to see, the land of the dead from a mythological aspect, the dark night of the soul, perhaps. Anyone that's lived through great loss, crisis, upheaval, conflict, unexpected change, you'll know what it feels like to experience that loss of power and control, and that sense that you're just free falling towards some unknown place, and it can be incredibly scary. I really feel that so many of us are in this experience right now. And it's interesting because when we've been confronted with ecological collapse through climate change, we've been confronted with massive conflicts, there's always stuff going on that's incredibly destabilizing. But contemporary Western culture has a story or a narrative around how to deal with things that is quite different. It is generally kind of a hero's journey type of narrative, where we have the hero or the main character, and he is going on a quest to achieve a goal, and he has to like slay the dragon or climb the mountain or overcome the thing to get there. And it's a totally valid narrative. I mean, it has its role, but it's like everything needs day and night. Everything needs masculine and feminine. Life is created from this mirroring of opposites. And the other narrative, the sort of feminine complementary story to the hero's journey, is initiation by descent. There are some of the oldest human myths that relate to this story, and how that story goes is something that I feel collectively we're really experiencing now. How that story goes is there's the lay of the land, everything is as it is, and then there's a chaos factor, there's a crisis, there's a fracture, usually because something was out of balance. And then that causes this pulling apart, this dissolution, this free fall into chaos. And then we end up in the underworld, the place that is actually the spiritual realm. It's actually the realm of the dead. It's the place beyond time. And in that place, great transformation occurs. We may have lost a lot on the way down, but when we're down there, we have no choice but to alchemize, but to, be like a caterpillar in the cocoon. It's the new moon, it's the bleeding woman, it's the deep winter phase of the life cycles, So when we're down there, I mean, we're kind of in a descent right now collectively. Systems and structures and illusions and information are falling apart. People don't know what to believe. People's security and stability is under threat. And how to deal with that is not something that we're all very, very skilled at in our culture. So, renewal is part of the story too. Becoming renewed through this alchemical process of going down, letting go of what was, transforming in this place of deep, deep surrender and trust, and then emerging in a new form afterwards. I mean, that's generally how it goes. What the course is going to be is we're going to have a teaching component for each class, which will be looking at things like myth, planetary patterns, astrological information, herbalism, totally bringing in the plant medicine aspect of this. So there will be guidance around certain plant allies, how to work with them. If people want to like microdose or do a soft dieta, or if you don't know what those things are, you can reach out to me and we can talk about it, because the plants, the natural world, I mean, this whole thing came about because I was working with hawthorn. The plants, and then they are just inherently aligned with these natural cycles of birth, death, and renewal. And so when we connect with them really consciously, they can help to energetically, psychically, emotionally, physically propel us along that path in a more supported way, actually, where we're gleaning wisdom from those dark places rather than just completely losing our shit. Although I have completely lost my shit many times and still I rise, you know. So there'll be a teaching component, and then there'll be an energetic activation. So I'm bringing some other healers and artists and plant people and astrologers and just amazing people in on these calls. And there will be sound, meditation, breath, embodied activations, an energetic component to each class. And then we'll have feedback, and then we'll have home practices as well. So we're going to be introducing you guys to altar work, to dream work, to some shamanic journeying, a whole lot of different practices. I've done quite a few of these ritual journeys with people, mostly more one-on-one mentoring, although I have done some in a group setting. And it's just the most amazing thing to see the incredible shifts in people's lives when we create this container and this intention through these practices. You know, this definitely isn't just about learning. This is about giving yourself the opportunity to engage with some ancient medicine, some forces, some planets, some plants, some deities, some healers, some community that can, you know, allow you to transform with more mastery, with some more surrender, with some more support, with some more magic. And the reason that we're going to work with the lunar cycle as well is I really want to bring in, you know, the moon is one of the most easily observable planetary bodies. So she is, you know, she's right there. You can generally look outside and see her, and you can really observe within your own body, with your dreams. If you're just taking time to meditate and connect, feeling the way that the lunar cycle is anchoring, you know, this thread between heaven and earth. I'm a lunatic. I love the moon. So that's the general idea. It is 108 Australian dollars to join this journey. It's super cheap. You know, I know that a lot of people are feeling really, really nailed by financial hardship right now, but I also know that with this isolation, and there's so much noise, and there's so much conspiracy, and there's so many conflicting things, I just think turning to those who have seen it all before, the ancestors, the plants, the planets, the stories, you know, this is the way that I personally reconnect with a sense of inner empowerment and sovereignty and purposefulness, and stay well, you know, so I can make decisions for myself and for my loved ones that come from a really clear place, not from a place of just being thrown around by the chaos that is in my environment. So I hope that answers some of your questions about what the Sweet Beneath is all about. I'm totally going to do some lives and some interviews and share more information, podcasts, reading lists, chats with some of the other facilitators that are coming online as well for the course. Just my phone is going off right now. But yeah, if you want to register, pathoftherose.com. resorection.com is the website, and shoot me a message if you have any questions. That's totally cool. All right, that is enough of my face on the internet today. Totally wasn't feeling it, but it's resurrection day, right? This is all divine timing as well. So I'm just not resisting right now. Sending much love. I really hope wherever you are, you're feeling loved and supported, and that you have some tools. And if not, maybe this journey could be a source of nourishment for you. Much love. Ciao.